Welcome to Bloomington, Indiana, home of the Hoosiers. We expect Memorial Stadium to be rocking because these fans have been getting ready since early this morning. Today, an intra-conference battle between a couple of MAC rivals. As we'll see, the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Indiana Hoosiers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Hoosiers will kick it away to start. And he's not going to take the touchback. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Blue Raiders offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. I'm excited about this new era of football. We're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago.
He's loose. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. Looking for a productive play on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He'll heave it deep. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Behind the chains now on second and long. The give to Davis. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going.
There he goes. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. That big play really has them in business. It's 1st and 10 from the 11. Running back searching for a hole. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Blue Raiders! That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box. Still, this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Indiana's offense will go to work for the first time today. They're going to have to contend with a group of linebackers, Jesse, who wreak havoc all over the field.
Well, they say speed kills in college football, and I think that's what makes this position group so special. It's really hard to get the ball to the perimeter because of these linebackers and their sideline-to-sideline speed. But, David, in passing situations, they can also blitz and get after your quarterback. What's this offense going to do?
Well, remember in our day, man, you had hammers, right? They were just big physical guys. Now you've seen the positions switch. The bodies look different. They look more like safeties, and you're right. Speed, sideline to sideline, blitzing, so much versatility. Good luck.
Off play action. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Really impressed with how this team has seized momentum here, playing on the road in this hostile environment. Their offense gets it first. They march down the field. They put up some points. And here's the defense now on their first drive, getting a critical sack on 3rd down.
He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Bought a little time, lets it go. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. This one's complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. So now on second and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range.
Well, I think a big key to linebackers having success when they blitz is the timing. Did you see how perfect that timing was by that linebacker? It's almost as if he knew when the snap count was. Great anticipation.
Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield, it's Davis. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
To the ground to try to move the chains. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. It's fourth down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. Splits the uprights. Good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. Bringing it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Quick release on the RPO. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Hoosiers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24. Boy, could they use a conversion on third and short from their own 24. To the air, it's Woods. Sings it complete to the right. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. Out of the gun to give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Wants to go up top. And the rush will get to him at the 25. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
And the completion to the sideline, a solid pickup, but not enough for the first down.
At the 32, coming up, 4th down. Number 16 in punt formation to kick it away.
Hauls it in and looking upfield. Good job by the coverage team, and that's how we'll end the period. At the end of the quarter, guys, it's Middle Tennessee on top. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Going to try to get it himself. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your...
Turning it on! How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? From the 25-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. Got the first down and still on his feet. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. From the gun, running back on the move. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's 3rd down. The RPO, it's complete. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. The Hoosiers will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. Basically everything they've tried has worked, scoring a couple of touchdowns and a field goal on their first 3 possessions. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They go to the ground. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And that's not how you draw it up, but how about the offense and the awareness? You see the ball out, forget jumping on it. I'm going to pick that puppy up. I'm going to take it to the house. The OC, great call on that one, buddy, because it worked to perfection.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Handoff to the single back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. Nice pickup on the ground here. They'll move the sticks with the first down. And the Hoosiers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give on the inside. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Back to throw, it's Woods. Unloads to the wideout. And the timing just a hair off.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Hunt is on its way. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab on the left. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, the big fella almost had the interception. Instead, it'll be 4th down. And here comes the punt team. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Makes the catch near the 50. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Wants to throw on first down. He's got him. He'll get it down to the 31, and that's where he goes out of bounds. The Hoosiers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Hoosiers have moved it inside the 20. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. He's got him still on his feet. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Did everything he could to discard the tacklers, but he was just able to get back to where he started. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally scored. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The give from the gun. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Quarterback may change this route. Back to pass on second down. Gets open down the middle. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Here comes the field goal unit, and this one is going to be a monster from 71 yards out. As to be expected, nowhere close being good from that distance. So, guys, a missed opportunity to expand the lead, but still a 17-point cushion. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you...
Oh, he's got some space. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
The option becomes assignment football. I got the quarterback. I got the pitch man. I got the dive. It's really, really hard, and it stresses these defenses to really play assignment football.
And if you get it blocked correctly, the defense really can't be right.
Well, and if you think about it, the quarterback's basically blocking the end man on the line of scrimmage. He runs towards him, makes him come at him to kind of hit him, and it's his way of blocking it. Now I pitch it, get the ball in the perimeter, and I got that guy taken care of.
Looking downfield, it's Woods. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. This time he's got it. He'll go out of bounds at the 21-yard line.
Obviously, great job picking up the first down there through the air, but you're trailing by a lot of points now, and you're in that area of the field where you should take a shot. If I was the offensive coordinator, I'd be thinking about throwing this next one into the end zone and trying to cut into the lead.
It's a reverse. He's knocked down for a loss of 7. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Throws to the wideout. And the third down pass is incomplete. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. This is going to be a 46-yard field goal attempt. Between the uprights, it's good. Now down 2 touchdowns, 24-10. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. Got the first down and more. They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his tight end. Crosses the 45, out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and a solid play there. Second down coming up. They'll go back to the ground. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Throws for the tight end. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Hold and finds his man on the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Tight end finds a soft spot. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Looking to throw, it's Woods. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The Hoosiers decide to punt it away. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Here's the handoff. He's in open space downfield. There he goes. Past the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, MTSU.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing, rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. And the Hoosiers come to the line in the hurry-up.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Looking to throw for it. Fires to the middle. Makes the grab. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. The Hoosiers come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? He'll pull it on the read. Ball is loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Final play of the quarter coming. They'll try the run. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. We've reached the end of the period. Middle Tennessee is on top. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. 1 more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. After swapping into the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Got enough for the first. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. First down for this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Gets it out fast. Breaks into the open. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. From the shotgun, they'll run it. They knock him down right at the 20-yard line. Not enough for the first down, but maybe they'll keep the offense on the field. And the field goal unit is on the field. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. Just drives it between the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Alabama is putting on an offensive clinic, the likes of which we've seldom seen, and this program has had some legendary players.
And the returner will be brought down. These corners going to give these receivers some space. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Spins away from the defender. That keeps the running game churning. Pickup of 5 to the 23. And the Hoosiers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Caught close to the marker. It's Roy. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Woods. Using the quick game. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds a tight end. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Got enough for the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. Steps away. He'll try to do it himself.
And we've seen this several times now. Like, he is more than willing to take off and make plays. And you can tell the defense is starting to adjust a little bit. They see it. They know it's a pass, but they had eyeballs on him. And as soon as he took off, they ran to him, and they made sure they got him on the ground.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. The sportsmanlike thing to do might be victory formation. The stat hog would kick a field goal here. Not a particularly long kick from 36 yards out, but he'll have to guide it in from the left hash. And they didn't need the extra points, but maybe just a chance to stick it to them right here a little bit at the end. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them an absolutely dominant.